Hello, welcome to the latest video on the updates of Littleton Bridge, my engaged layout. The wiring for all the feeds is complete now and it all seems to be running, although I have, not unexpectedly, found some faults that are going to need to be rectified. One of them's not a major issue and would have been rectified anyhow, and the problem I've got is if I've got locos or powered stock in any of the back roads at the moment, because of how the track feeds are laid out, they're all live, which they shouldn't be. They should be isolated. And essentially what's happening is the feed for one of the rails is being brought in from the close end, and then the feed for the other side is coming from the other end. Obviously there's power feeds for both rails at both ends, but it's because of the way the points are laid out that it's just essentially it's allowing it to go, all the power's coming down like the stock rail here, and it's feeding all of these live, and it's doing the same on the other end but for the other rail. Now that's, again, it's not unexpected, but it was going to be rectified because all of these rails need to be cut so that I could split the layout into two. Once I've split these, then that will fix that problem, and then there'll be no track feeds feeding both ends at the same time. So that's where I'm at the moment, and that's what I'm going to progress with, using a mini drill and razor saw on it. So hopefully within a couple of days I should have that all cut out and sorted, and yeah, testing can commence fully. Prior to cutting through the track, what I've done is I've gone and put track pins across every sleeper that's straddling the joint. So there's 3 pins in the end sleeper, and then I put a track pin in the sleeper behind it. So in total, each track joint will have 8 track pins going across, just to try and hold the track relatively in line with each other here. To cut through the track, I'm going to be using a Dremel with a razor saw attachment. I've bought a flexible pipe or flexible hose to go on the end, just so that you can get a little bit straighter cuts across the joint. And obviously whenever you're using these, make sure you're using effective eye protection. Okay, so then I will cut through. So back to testing to see if that fixes the problem with all tracks being live. It should do, because obviously the feed shouldn't be able to jump across the board both sides now coming through the fiddle yard ladder.